Hello. Hello. Ronwin. So we're right in the path currently of another super typhoon that's starting to hit landfall in the west now, or any time now. We're a long way from the coast, and then it's curling around and going up towards Taiwan, that location. That's where the tracking seems to be, where they think it's going to go anyway. Now, we've done all the necessary, since yesterday evening, we've been preparing stuff, ensuring things are solidly in shape, roofs are solid. But of course, a super typhoon, category 3, I think this is, it changes all the time, so but we will know when it comes as to whether we're going to have enough momentum to hold it off. I think floods, it's obviously wind and floods. Wind, the dangers. I'm not so concerned about wind, we'd stay inside. It's flying objects that get around and cause damage, and we've tied down as much as we think is necessary. The steel, metal bits of metal flying around is obviously the most dangerous stuff, and other smaller objects that can do damage, but people mustn't go out when it gets to that stage. I expect that the worst of it will hit us. The worst thing about this is the worst of it will hit us probably around 1 o'clock in the morning, so early hours of Monday morning, Sunday evening. I've stopped lessons. Again, it was a great week I was having, and I had to call them in because I'm obviously going to do all the stuff now necessary to protect the properties we have everywhere, and protect lives. More importantly, make sure everyone is ready and safe in terms of direction. Wind. Yeah, we've got some high trees like these acacia you've heard me talk about. If they all decided to come down, it would be a devastating problem, depending on which direction they landed in. Things that blow down that we've built, I'm less concerned about that. We can replace that very easily. That's not the issue. Floods are the biggest concern for me. We've got good flood defences here, unlike some areas of the country which spends a lot of money and didn't get any flood defences done. Our flood defences have proven already in previous typhoons recently and have worked. So we've seen them working. But the problem is, if your defence systems aren't working well up the river or down there in terms of Pampanga, we're talking a lot of water coming down. Don't forget, this typhoon is about the size of the whole of the Philippines as it comes across east to west. And just think about it, it's sucking all that water up out of the ocean, out of the Pacific Ocean as it comes across, and then it's going to drip, with low pressure and high pressure meeting, and we're going to then have a huge amount of water falling over a very short period of time. Now that water is already falling, of course, as you can see it now, but this is nothing. This is just normal rain. This is on the verge of what's to come. So when this water really starts to fall, it really starts to fall. Not only the water that's coming out of the sky, but the water that lands on the mountains that are 50 kilometers away. Okay, that water has got to go somewhere, so it's going to flow down the mountains into the rivers, of course, and the rivers have got to contend not just with water coming down the river, but water coming into the river from various sources. Now, you've heard me say that unlike cities where water has difficulty in going anywhere, especially if drains get blocked and they only reach a certain capacity and then they can't get rid of excess water. Water doesn't absorb itself into concrete and tarmac. In our situation it does, so it soaks into the ground. And we've got very pliable agricultural soil everywhere here, so water doesn't hang around. We haven't got clay, so it soaks into the ground quite quickly in our cases. But with significant water flood, we could have flash floods here, of course. We had flash floods here 12 years ago, and that was before the flood defense systems were put in place. But for us to be underwater, or to have a meter of water here in our location, you would then Langler, our little town that you see us filming in, would be underwater. It would be up to the roof height. We're quite high in comparison. And if you look at across our road, on the top here, across our road, the water is going to be on there because they're very low down. The property is on the other side of the road. But where's the water going to come from? It's going to come from every location. It's going to come from over there, it's going to come from over there, and it's going to come from over here. All this area behind me goes down to the river a fair way, but it's all going to flood before it gets to us. And it has to get over the road before it floods to us on that side. And the road, we are much higher up. And by the time it got to that point, they would be totally submerged, roof height. And the little town of High End would also be under flood. So let's hope it doesn't get to that stage. Let's hope our flood mechanisms kick in and we have luck and God on our side for tonight. The worst thing for us is looking at it as it comes across. It's hitting us at the worst time when it's dark. So chances are the power will be off and we'll be thumped at a hard pace with everything, and that's the point. So we can't do anything then other than keep ourselves safe, obviously, which is what we'll be doing. We have plenty of food, we have plenty of water. We're not making any, there's been no call to go to evacuation points or anything like that. So because there aren't any because this particular storm coming over is taking such a wide area, everywhere's getting thumped at the same time. You're not going to avoid it, unfortunately, unless you happen to catch a plane out of here now for Singapore in the next hour. You're not going to avoid this. You're going to have to bear it, and that's what we're doing. The rendering has been completed here on this section, washroom, and see that's the height we are from the ground here. That's how we built the house in this section, and we're another step higher than the main house. The problem is on the house on the road, the house we're in at the moment, which is the other house, is we're not at this height. We're at sort of ground level. The ground is sloping sort of this way. So this is where we are. Hi Vanjie, smells good. This is Vanjie cooking food for me. Look, smells good.
And fried rice.
Fried rice, fantastic. Here's the other cook.
Why? Who's cooking there?
Vanjie,
What is she cooking?
she's cooking fried rice, smells good.
Fried rice?
Yeah. Try and get some for me. It smells good. So if you look at the road, this is the front of the property. This is our side here. So we are on a much higher elevation. Where Atty is. Hi Atty! Much higher elevation. On this side, you can see there's a hell of a drop down. Huge drop down, in fact. So this whole side is much lower, so the floods hit, and that's gonna get the worst of it. I think I'm gonna get this down before the winds actually start picking up. That can add a hindrance rather than a protection. Yeah, so still in the front here now, on the terrace in the front property. And as you can see behind me, across the road, it drops down quite significantly. And I know last time when flooding came it was up to this sort of height. Where on this side, up to just below waist height. So you can imagine what it's going to be up to roof height over there. That is, of course, if we get the floods breaking altogether. Food preparation is going on in preparation of the
Lasagna.
This is lasagna, is it? Oh, we're doing lasagna for later.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Or do we have? I thought we were having adobo there.
Yeah, we're having adobo. It's there in the pot.
Where?
Go and check.
Okay, so we have adobo. This is the fried rice I filmed that Vanjie was cooking earlier, so I'm going to have some of this now.
Yeah, that's your fried rice.
With some adobo. Okay.
And this is for...
Okay, so we're having a good hot meal now. Just in case it's going to be our last one for a while.
No, don't say that.
For a while, I said.
What last meal? No?
Very good. Rice is very good.
It's good. You want some more sauce?
A little bit.
You want some more sauce?
A little bit, if I can. Well, you've got no one
Isn't
else.
it salty?
Not for me. Well,
Yeah. Well, it's hot because I'm not ready to eat yet. I'm still cooking something. So as long as you're full, it's okay.
Thank you.
And then,
Well, eat that. Okay, this is several hours later now, coming up to 5 o'clock. This is the tree that concerns me the most. We could lose a branch or two on this. It's been raining basically constantly. The wind's been coming up and going down. Coming up and going down. This is the Philippines. This is when you have a tropical cyclone, this is what happens. So this branch of this paper tree came down just here in the last 10 minutes. Nothing serious. Well, as we're getting into dusk now and it's lights going down fast, wind is going up and down, and a lot of rainfall. We've had not on I mean, we're getting a lot of rainfall, but normal type of rainfall, I'd say. There are all surges of rain that come across. They haven't hit here yet. That will be this evening. But the thinking is we'll get through the wind tonight. The surges. It will probably take half an hour to get over us, roughly. And we survive the wind, then nothing gets too badly damaged. We'll then have a bit of time to prepare for the surges of water that come in every direction, I guess. So we'll just have to see how we hold out to that in this particular location. I mean, this is a big one. This isn't something that's going to be... This is big, very big, in terms of what it's doing. Huh? What are they doing?
The government, the barangay, is giving away relief goods.
Relief goods.
It's like rice, canned goods, you know, to tide us over.
Oh, right. For how long?
For 1-2 days.
1 or 2 days?
I don't know what's inside the bag.
Shall I
but,
come out the way? I better not be here with a camera. What do you
No,
think?
it's
Yes?
okay. You
Is
can.
You're going to go to the fence?
Yeah. Come, Mikey. You have to go there. They said it's for people who looks like they have nothing to eat.
Well, that doesn't look like me, does it? That doesn't look like me.
Mikey!
People
go
who look...
there, look.
Mikey, that's Mikey.
See, they didn't give you any.
Mikey looks like he's got nothing to eat. Stand out here, Mikey.
Hindi, ayun si ano nagbibigay.
Okay. Now,
Unfortunately, they didn't give us any because of the bloody foreigners. They're outside. You should have stayed inside and they would have like given us something.
oh, okay.
No,
So-
they didn't.
Because...
Oh, no, we have. okay, Lesa. Okay, so you were gonna video what's inside. Ate, okay, video ate. Okay, so this is what's inside the bag. Okay? Jaran. Jaran. Hi, Banji. Oh, unboxing, unbagging.
Rice.
natin tapos i-upload din yun.
Okay, so we've got
Rice.
a few kilos of rice
Yes.
for the bloody foreigners.
What's in here?
And then we have, wow, sardines, 2 cans of sardines,
Right.
and 2 packets of beef noodles,
Okay.
instant noodles.
Fantastic.
This is better than nothing, Daddy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course. At least we know we're gonna eat for at least 2 days.
Well, I think we knew that anyway. Didn't we?
Thank you, Capitan. Thank you, Capitan.
The sardines, rice, and some noodles.
And some noodles. Thank you very much, Capitan. Can we time? Oh, say thank you, Capitan. Oh.
Thanks, Ninang Cap.
This is typhoon time in the Philippines. Hello. Listening to local radio station.
This is the latest and the newest song.
With my band, RJ and the New Rider.
It's raging outside. Christian, shout. Sorry, I'm twisting. I'm dancing, that's why.
221-1524.
Bye.
Or go to facebook.com/RJ Feel a part 2.
So it's now coming, oh, it's just gone 7 o'clock now, 7 p.m. And it's getting more wild out there. The wind is up and down. You're getting where it seems quite mellow, and then suddenly there's big gusts of wind that come, and branches are breaking off trees and things like that. Rain is constantly falling, and we still have the worst to come. So in the next 6 hours, I would say, we'll be in the thick of it as it passes by, and then we can only really see as daylight comes what the damage is. Do we still have a house in the morning? Or do we still have a roof? Or do we still have a puppy? Or a chicken? Yeah, now it's too dark to get out. There's stuff flying around. It's getting a bit dangerous because you can suddenly pick up some debris flying around. What do you think, guys? What do you think, Rufus? What do you think, Izzy?
Hop, yeah.
And Hop, yeah? Well, it's 5:30 in the morning. 5:30 Monday morning. Not much sleep. Wind did die down to quite quiet at about 3, but it's picking up again now outside. Sky is still quite dark. There's a light coming on the sky now. Another reason I couldn't sleep, I had too many visitors in the room last night. As you can see. Dogs, Mikey, Richie, me. Yeah, the power went off, what time? 5 o'clock yesterday. So it's been off for 12 hours now. So we had no power through the night, as I anticipated. Still no power now. So I hope we'll get power on sometime this morning, but who knows? Well, the roof is intact, and looking around, no issues with the property standing. Bananas also up there still. I was surprised. I thought they were going to lose those for sure in the wind. Ladder blew down and fell on the fence, which is nothing serious here. But looking around with all the panels of the roof and the side panelling, it's all handled it well. Well, damage is limited. trees mainly falling down. We lost one tree here in the front, on the side here. Unfortunately, it didn't fall on anything and cause any damage. So we'll just have to get it moved because it's blocking the drive there.